Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today's guests, friends of the show, Ayman and Yaman, the creators who turned what you do for a living into a successful media agency and clothing brand. They are now using the platform for an amazing cause. Inspired by their brother Kareem, who has autism, Ayman is now leading a 10-day live stream campaign to raise support for Dubai autism awareness. Welcome to the show. We're also live on YouTube, which is so cool, guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Casey and Masa, for letting us come here. We're excited to see you guys.
Appreciate it.
So you're live streaming for 10 days, continuous 10 days. Tell us why.
So we want to spread awareness about autism. The closest person to us, who our brother Kareem, he has autism, and a lot of people when we go out, they don't understand that, you know, he has autism. It's different cases, different everything. So we decided to document the journey, 10 days straight, eating, sleeping, everything we're doing, it is on live. So if you ever miss us, guys, just open YouTube, open live, you're gonna see what we're doing.
No, but like, I want to get to learning more about autism for both of our audiences, but like, when you're sleeping, because there's two guys here who are filming every moment of this.
Yeah.
What's happening when you're sleeping, and when do you guys
Are
sleep?
you awake?
No, the camera's just stable, and then it's towards the bed.
Yeah.
And then the lights are off, so you can't really see. But when the sun comes up, that's when you see us, and we're just like. And we had some funny comment, like people trolling us in the comments, like, "Yo, what's going on?" And you know, stuff like that. That's kind of funny.
And a lot of times, like my brother, he wakes up at night. We stay in the same room. He wakes up at night, he starts walking. So people can see. Listen, sometimes
you can hear him as well.
Yeah, he overthinks or something. He's bothered about something. He starts walking a lot.
Pacing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Have there been any weird moments since you started? Like anything you didn't expect?
There was one. I didn't tell you about this one, but mom caught it. I woke up and I forgot the camera's there. I totally forgot. I never shared this on public. I never shared. Then I went to the washroom, I brushed my teeth, I freshened up. I came to change my clothes and the camera's there, like we put it up high. Yeah, I opened, I changed my clothes, I removed my
and
pants.
And then he gets a text, ding!
No, before getting text, I wear my clothes, then I look, then I finish, I look back, I'm like,
No, did they catch it on camera?
Yeah, I was like, the camera's on. I felt like I'm in a show or something. I did a mistake. Then mom texts me. He's like, camera's on. What are you doing?
Oh my God.
Oh, I love these live streams.
Yeah. I'm done.
So how many days have you been going on live? So is this your third day?
5.
Fifth day.
I believe so, yeah.
Have you
This is
received?
5 in the morning, so we still have the whole day.
Oh, so this is the 5th day today. And have you received any supportive messages from your fans, or maybe
So
someone
many.
who has a sibling that suffers from autism?
Yeah.
And what kind of messages do you get?
So I get on the live a lot of time, thank you so much for spreading awareness, we need this. And also my private message be like, what you're doing is amazing, this is helping a lot. Even when we went to Dubai Autism Center, we visit them, they're like, guys, thank you so much, you know. We need more people to spread awareness. Now, recently I saw my friend, and he was like, in the United States, 32 kids, 3 of them have autism. So 3% of the population of the United States has autism. It tripled from 10 years ago, from a decade. So it's good to spread awareness about it.
For sure. And can you tell us a little bit about growing up with chemo? What was it like as siblings of someone with autism? When did you kind of realize that your relationship might be different?
You know, I always say this. If you have a sibling who have autism or a relative, a cousin, treat them normal. Kareem, I treat him like super normal. Like sometimes we fight. Other times we're like, bro, why did you do this, man? Like, treat them as normal. If you start treating them in a special way or talk to them in a specific way, because they're genius. People who have autism, they're genius. They know exactly, you know, okay, you're treating me different because I'm a bit weird, you know, or I'm a bit different, or I don't know what you're thinking about me. This is what they always think. So treat him as normal as possible. He's gonna love you, not just love you. He's gonna be like, no, I like this person. He's real with me. He doesn't fake it. So nothing. It's no difference.
Like, for example, imagine someone with no autism, and you put so much pressure on them, and you kind of like not giving them the right environment. They're not gonna flourish. They're not gonna be able to, you know, make it. Sorry.
Morning alarm.
So they're not gonna be able to make it and even reach their full potential. Now imagine someone with autism that kind of learns different, works different, thinks different. And imagine we don't put the right environment for them and we don't put the support and they might need more support. They won't reach their full potential. But someone with autism, their full potential is more than our wildest dreams because a lot of them have God-given powers. When God doesn't give you something, He gives you something else.
True.
So what they can achieve and what they can accomplish is beyond what we think is possible. Like for example, look what Elon Musk did, and he is diagnosed with autism. So that's why I believe if you push them and not just be extra nice. And I don't like it when people put this voice like, "Hey, buddy,
Like baby
how
talk,
you doing?"
yeah.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
they understand. They have feelings too. So, like Ayman was saying, like, be very straight, be very real with them, but at the same time, show them that you care. You're there for them. For example, like, for me, for example, you can say bad things to me, you can humiliate me, you can do whatever you want. I might take it, I might not say anything, but when it comes to chemo and someone does something like that, I go all out. Like, yo, this is not acceptable. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So yeah.
So what would you say is chemo's daily life challenges, maybe on day-to-day basis?
Kareem's daily life challenges.
He walks 50,000 steps a day.
MashaAllah, what is it?
That's not a chance. He enjoys that. He
No,
walks.
I mean, I was talking to him. He's like, no.
He walks.
He walks. He keeps walking.
He cannot stop
Yeah.
walking.
Yeah.
That's one thing. So he walks 50,000 steps a day. Then later he comes to me. He's like, "Ayman, let's hit the gym." He reaches to the gym. He keeps running.
Yeah.
But I think so. The daily challenge is he compares himself a lot to other people, especially to his classmates and all of that. So he always sees that they're progressing and he's still, pushing and fighting. So this really plays an effect in his mental health. This is why sometimes he pivots a lot. He's thinking a lot. So sometimes it happened to me the other day. I kept walking. I'm like, why am I walking? I realized I'm somewhere else.
This is what happens, yeah, when
So-
you're a bit anxious.
So he's always somewhere else. Wearing the headset somewhere else. You need to grab his attention, look at him dead in the eye, be like, Kareem, I'm talking to you, G. Listen to me.
And that's how he'd respond.
Yeah.
And sometimes he's pacing around. You're talking to him. You think he's not listening, but he's capturing everything. And then 5 minutes later, he processed the information. He'll come back to you and give you the whole everything,
thing,
answer and everything, And you're looking at him like, yo, you were actually listening.
You mentioned schools, and I know you're working closely with Dubai Autism Awareness. So, like, what changes would you like to see in school and communities? What can we do better to make our society more inclusive to autism?
I would love to see, for everyone watching, I'd love to see people more aware about autism case. Especially Dubai, they're pushing a lot.
Right.
They're putting the effort, the awareness, and now recently we got a coffee shop run by Down syndrome, people with Down syndrome. So that was amazing to see. But I'd just like to see how they know how to deal with people with autism. They're genius. They're way smarter than all of us here. You put a math equation, their brains work in a way, they solve it really quick. So treat them as normal. And yeah, it's not hard, super easy. Treat them as normal, be accepting. If you see someone at the gym walking, pacing a lot, and he comes up to you, he just says hi and he leaves, don't be like, what a weirdo, Just understand.
We get that a lot sometimes. And like, come on, man, they're not hurting anyone, they're not annoying anyone. And like, there's a lot of people, let them be, let them do their thing, So yeah, that stigma should be something that people know. And then when you see someone that's not acting like they should, just know that they might have autism and then, be respectful as well.
So on that note, what do you think is a common misconception about autism?
That they don't understand.
Yeah.
The way sometimes I
That's a
see
big that's a big
people
one.
talking to them, it's like, bro, why are you talking to my brother like that, bro? I know he's looking at him like this. Then Kareem just walks away. He's like,
Kareem just ignores. He just looks at them like, yo, whatever.
there's so many stuff happening in his head.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's treating me as if I'm a 10-year-old.
Right.
He's like, hi, all good, you're good. Oh my God, man. Kareem is just like, whatever.
Like,
Yeah, they're
he-
not slow, like don't treat them
He
like that.
understands everything, like more than we understand. So when someone's treating him like, hey, how you doing?
But I don't blame them also. Some people don't understand.
Yeah.
Because Kareem, a lot of people, there's a lot happening here. So when you talk to him, he may just stay quiet. he's somewhere else, but he was like, oh, this person's talking to me. Then after like 20 seconds, he'll be like, he answers you. Be like, oh yeah, and he says some autists, it's a spectrum. So some of them, they stutter. Other people, they something else. So every case is different.
Some people, they just might scream, you know? They might just get annoyed or have a tick or something. So, I mean, it is a spectrum. In Kimo's case, he's more on the spectrum where he's more aware of his environment and he's very like self-conscious. So he kind of like understands what's going on and everything.
What are your thoughts? Dubai airports introduced lanyards for people with invisibility disorders, or so I just wonder, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think that would be helpful for lanyards for travel purposes?
It would be helpful for other people, but I feel like for the person themselves, they don't want to feel like they're different than others. And a lot of times we'd hear that from Kimo or some people we know that have, you know, different things. They're like, yo, I'm normal. Some of them don't even admit to themselves that they have something. So I would say that first let's make sure the person, you know, is accepting that they can wear this lanyard, and then, you know, actually put that lanyard on them. But that's how I would.
Maybe it's beneficial for kids as well.
Yeah, maybe kids, because they don't know what's going on. But as they get older, they get more and more self-aware. So I would suggest you kind of consult them first, or say it in a way that they would accept it. It's all about communication end of the day, you know? So that's how it.
For everyone watching who doesn't know what's a lanyard, can we explain it?
Yeah, lanyard. So it would be like a yellow. Dubai airports introduced a yellow lanyard, so like a thing that you wear around your neck.
Okay.
So in case someone with maybe quite severe but invisible disabilities, it would make maybe, I think the staff would be more aware, and they'd be able to, you know, bring people to the front of the queue so they're not waiting in line, things like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I mean, it's a good thing.
Yeah, that's
But
nice.
I'm just saying,
it's totally dependent
some
on the
people,
person.
some people, they're very self-conscious. Like they have something, but they understand that they're self-conscious. So that's where it gets a bit tricky.
No, for sure. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So if someone on live that's watching has a relative or a sibling that has autism, what advice would you give them to help them better understand their condition?
Take them outside with you everywhere, because a lot of people, you know, they have a sibling, a cousin, they don't take them with them, or they're like not ashamed, but it's like sometimes it's hectic, you know, like you have to like take care of them, put the attention, the time. So let them be out more, let them socialize, because it will help them a lot, you know, mentally and physically. So this is one thing I recommend. If you have any relatives, let them meet your friends, let them be involved as a team, as a group. That's very important for them.
That would help them a lot. That would help them a lot.
An inclusive society is so important, and you guys are doing amazing things to get there. So you're not just using your platform and going live for 10 days, 24/7, which is phenomenal, but you're also raising awareness and you're raising some funds. So how are you doing on that front?
So with the funds part, we still didn't reach the target we want to reach. But a lot of people, they came, they supported, we're happy with that. We appreciate you guys at the house, watching from the live stream, everywhere watching us right now. But we would love to see more support from the people here. And yeah, that's one thing we'd love to see.
And if people want to, you know, get more information on how they could support, where should they go?
So link in bio.
Link in bio on Ayman's
It's in my bio, Ayman_Yaman. There is the live stream and there's the donation. And donations are all going directly to Dubai Autism Center. Nothing is coming to us.
Their own landing page.
So all with the government, through them. We're not seeing anything. We just directly to them. That's the whole vibe.
Amazing.
Amazing. Guys, thank you so much for the conversation. Like, it's so
Thank
important.
you.
The more, it's just about knowledge, and the more that we have these conversations, understanding that, you know, disabilities can be a spectrum, and it's all just about education. So we really appreciate you bringing that conversation to the table.
Thank you. That's the least we can do. Thank you guys for hosting us.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bassa.
Thank you, Casey.
And that brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show on this Thursday morning. I will see you back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.